Hi everybody, it's FIBO Group and you are watching to the Market Watch review. Equity prices remain in pressure as investors consider tighter financial conditions and the possibility of a recession. The Asian-Pacific region's largest equity markets sold off, with a 2.7% drop in Taiwan leading to the sell-off. Australia managed to defy the trend and made a modest gain. Near midday, Europe's Stoxx 600 is down by 0.2% after yesterday's 0.5% loss. U.S. futures are lower, and they are threatening a gap higher opening for the S&P 500 or NASDAQ. The dollar is higher and the euro has tested parity for first time in 22 years. The yen is resisting the dollar's pull by a falling yield and is currently the only major currency that is rising against the greenback. Today's gold price dropped to $1,723.30. A new low in Europe has been established. It is now a little above $1,735.50. August WTI is down about $2.50, but is still above yesterday's low. Asian Pacific market. What can we expect from Kishida's mandate? Japan's second quarter recovery after the first quarter contraction appears weak. The JPY 5.5 trillion in reserves from previous budgets can be used to pursue the fairer and more sustainable growth that Kishida advocates. Kishida's request for higher wages does not seem to be a success. New incentives could be offered. The 10-year U.S. Treasury yield, which rose 20 BP last Wednesday, has fallen 16 BP already this week. This has helped to ease some pressure on the Japanese yen, which fell yesterday to new 24-year lows. Today, the Australian dollar was sold at a new marginal 2-year low of $0.6710. Market of Europe. First attempt to narrow down the list of candidates is the Tory attempt to replace Johnson as Prime Minister. Today is the official nominations. The support of at least 20 members of parliament is required for a candidate to be elected. On June 16, the Swiss National Bank unexpectedly raised its deposit rate by 50 BP to minus 0.25%. The bank suggested that the currency was not considered to be highly overvalued at that point. News about the sinking confidence of German investors prompted euro sales, which pushed the euro to parity for its first time since December 2002. Yesterday, it was close to $1.0040. Today, it is only $1.0055. Parity is more psychological than a technical level. Market of America. Fed Chair Powell referred to the CPI survey and the University of Michigan's Consumer Inflation Expectations survey as reasons why the Fed chose to hike its benchmark rate by 75 BP instead of 50. Tomorrow will be a significant day with the U.S. June CPI meeting and the Bank of Canada meeting. The Canadian dollar is in a risk-off phase. The greenback appears poised to test the CAD 1.3085 high last week. The CAD 1.3300 to 1.3350 band could be reached by a convincing break of the 1.31 region. That's all for me. Closely monitor the news background and be prepared for all the surprises of the market.